Yep, we're live now. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but hey, wouldn't be a live stream without it. How's everybody doing this evening? Fuzzy, great to see you, sir. A little old-fashioned. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're not on duty this evening. Oh, it has been an interesting week since our last broadcast.
Okay. You want to hand me that bottle and I'll start some pours while you get into it?
Well, okay. Tonight we are going to be sharing the Peerless Double Oak Bourbon, coming in at 108.8 proof. So Mary, would you do the honors, please?
Yeah, I like the bourbon. I love the rye.
Ernest Peacock, welcome, welcome.
Haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, hope your brother's doing well.
Good hefty pours tonight.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. Here we go. That way everybody can see what we are drinking on. And yeah, we have been participating in some duck races. And of course, my little mascot, he's always along for the ride.
And tonight will be no exception.
Oh no, not at all.
Because we need a small milestone today.
We want to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. We have hit the 150 subscriber mark, and we are so excited about that.
We're so excited that we're going to have a giveaway this evening. We're going to do some sample giveaways.
Yeah, so stick around. We're going to be doing some sample giveaways for sure later on. But looking at this, it is so dark.
It's a fresh crack too.
Yeah.
And it was what proof?
108.8.
Okay, so it's not a very strong, no, very high proof. So it's not over ethanol. Thank you, Chad, for that. Congratulations.
Yeah. I tell you, the number of views on the channel have really exploded. We're knocking on 15,000 views already, and it's like we're just now trying to get in stride, but we appreciate it, you know, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it.
So Ernest says a lot of working. He's done competing, so he can sip freely now.
Awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into whiskey news you can use. All right, elephant in the room. Let's go ahead and get it over with. All right. A bid by Uncle Nearest's founder, Fawn Weaver, to send the whiskey brand to a mediator and potential sale has been rejected by the court. Weaver filed a motion where the company is based in Tennessee in an attempt to stave off receivership, which Judge actually ordered on August 14th. He instead appointed Columbia attorney Philip G. Young Jr. of Thompson Burton PLLC as the receiver in the Farm Credit Mid-America versus Nearest Green Distillery case on Friday. In a previous appearance, the Weavers publicly stated their preference for Young over a team out of Texas. So apparently the judge saw that as somebody they could agree with, so he appointed them. Little background on Mr. Young. He specializes in bankruptcy, receivership, creditors' rights, commercial loan workouts, as well as complex commercial litigation and he attended law school at Vanderbilt University.
Okay.
He also served as debtor's counsel in other cases such as Service Merchandise and Regal Cinemas. And says here, each of the parties' proposed candidates was well qualified to serve as receiver in this case, the order states. The court chose Mr. Young based on his extensive restructuring and bankruptcy experience, including regularly serving as a receiver and representing both debtors and creditors. His familiarity with relevant Tennessee and Sixth Circuit law as a practicing Tennessee attorney, his physical proximity to Uncle Nearest's operations, which will enable greater oversight with minimal additional costs, and defendants' representations as to Mr. Young's intent to collaborate with Vaughn and Keith Weaver to preserve customer goodwill while fulfilling the receivership's objectives. The 18-page ruling issued on August 22nd gives Young purview over the entire Nearest Green empire, including the distillery property, the Edie Road property, intellectual property, bank accounts, contracts, and even litigation claims. Young now has broad legal authority under both Tennessee law and federal statutes to manage, sell, or otherwise dispose of any or all of those assets. For the avoidance of any doubt, this means Vaughn and Keith Weaver may continue to market Uncle Nearest products and manage the Uncle Nearest brand, subject to the receiver's supervision, the order states. He has also been granted sweeping powers to oversee the company's operations, finances, and records. He may also retain outside professionals, take control of all bank accounts, prosecute or defend lawsuits, and, if he deems it necessary, even file for bankruptcy on behalf of Uncle Nearest. While the Weavers may continue marketing the whiskey and managing brand identity, they must now operate under Mr. Young's supervision. The order also imposes strict restrictions on the defendants, Uncle Nearest and its affiliated entities. They are prohibited from selling, transferring, or interfering with assets without the receiver's express consent. The company and its leadership must immediately hand over all financial documents, business records, and access credentials to allow the receiver to take full control. To protect the integrity of the process, the court ruled that the receiver will serve without bond and will not be personally liable for the company's debts or obligations, except in cases of gross negligence, willful misconduct, or fraud. The receivership estate itself is required to indemnify and compensate Mr. Young and any professionals he employs, paying their standard hourly rates and expenses. And finally, the court required the receiver to provide quarterly reports to both the lender and the court, detailing financial activity, operational status, and disbursements. The first of these reports is due on October 1st.
They're going to be doing quarterlies then, huh?
Quarterly reports, Mr. Young, on just the research that I was doing, he's not new to this game.
So has he just been appointed? Has he got in there yet?
As of Friday, he was appointed. He probably went in yesterday, knowing him.
Yeah. So he's going to start getting all that info together so that he will be well ready for the October 1st deadline.
And anybody that's familiar with Regal Cinemas and the fiasco that was, as well as Service Merchandise when they liquidated, Mr. Young was the one that handled all that.
Okay.
So
he knows what he's doing.
He's very well versed in this, and I think the judge made a wise decision on this.
I mean, I hate it for the Weaver family, but they gotta protect the assets.
Yep. Also in other news, international this time, Canada will drop several of its regulatory tariffs against the United States, including the duties previously imposed upon Kentucky bourbon and other goods. The announcement was made Friday by Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and was reported by the Associated Press and other media outlets. The announcement was met with mixed reactions in the Canadian government, but Prime Minister Carney reasoned that the deal is better than most and that the move opens the door for further communications. Quote, Canada currently has the best trade deal with the United States, and while it's different from what we've had before, it's still better than that of any other country, Carney told the media. Canadian retailers had removed U.S. spirits from shelves following President Trump's announced tariffs against the longtime trade partner, Canada. Quote, we applaud Prime Minister Mark Carney's decision to restore reciprocal 0-0 tariffs for Kentucky bourbon and many other remaining goods covered under the USMCA, Eric Gregory, Kentucky Distillers Association president, said in a prepared statement. We hope this action will jumpstart negotiations on a permanent trade deal benefiting both American businesses and Canadian consumers seeking to enjoy America's only native spirit. We look forward to the day when Canadians can toast the return of Kentucky bourbon to their provinces and territories, and we thank the leaders of Alberta and Saskatchewan for their earlier decisions to return Kentucky bourbon and other American alcoholic beverages to their shelves. Yeah, it sounds to me like the Canadians got really tired of slugging down some of that Crown Royal and stuff up there, and they were wanting some of this.
Well, the thing is that you couldn't even ship it to them because it would get intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
So they could come across the border and get 1 bottle of American whiskey per day.
Yeah.
Each person, as long as they were of age.
And on a little business closer to home, I'm sure some of you already know this, but the Jack Daniel's Distillery announced Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Heritage Barrel Tennessee Whiskey will now be offered year-round as part of the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Collection. The permanent launch follows award-winning Heritage Barrel Limited special releases in 2018 and 2019, that also utilized Jack Daniel's distinct barrel toasting technique to create a unique character. The way our barrels are built and the ability to experiment are two of the most important parts of the Jack Daniel's whiskey making tradition, Chris Fletcher, master distiller at Jack Daniel's Distillery, said in a news release. It was exciting for us to see what our heritage barrels produced with previous limited releases, and we're thrilled to bring that same unforgettable flavor to more friends with this permanent offering. To craft the expression, Fletcher utilized Jack Daniel's classic Tennessee mash bill of 80% corn, 12% malted barley, and 8% rye, and distilled and mellowed through 10 feet of sugar maple charcoal. Barrels are prepared with a high toast, low char toasting technique inspired by the earliest barrel making traditions, creating a deeper, richer toasted layer before the barrel is charred. The whiskey then enters the heritage barrels at lower proof of 100 and is matured in some of the highest elevated barrel houses in Lynchburg. While each barrel will vary in age, all single barrel heritage bottles are matured for at least 7 years.
Okay.
Says started being available summer nationwide in the U.S. in 750 ml bottles with a retail price of $69.99. An international rollout will follow in the coming months. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff there.
And if you haven't had that heritage, I encourage you, grab a bottle. It's good.
Yeah. And just to kind of change things up, because we have been reached out by some viewers, let's go to a little Scotch news.
Okay.
After more than 2 centuries of distilling, whiskeys from single malt Scotch distillery Fettercairn, are now available in the United States. American spirits connoisseurs are in for a treat with long-aged expressions offering a unique taste of Scotland like never before. Launching with its oldest and rarest expressions, Fettercairn's signature tropical fruit-led profile, honed by its unique distillation and focus on ex-bourbon cask, has landed in select states, including California, Florida, New Jersey, New York, and Texas. So any of our Texas friends out there, you might want to be on the lookout if you are into scotches. It's a striking journey for the distillery, which sticks close to its roots in Aberdeenshire, one of Scotland's most important agricultural regions. All right. The team takes care to source all its barley from the farming communities working within a 50-mile radius of the distillery.
I hear you, Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
You go Scotch. I'm interested.
Drawing on the exceptionally fertile land of the Hoe of the Mearns, a rolling glacial landscape between the famous Cairngorm mountain range and the North Sea. All right, the collection begins with the Fettercairn 24-year-old, released at natural color and without chill filtration. It's aged in ex-bourbon barrels to create notes of guava, mango, and roasted coffee. Meanwhile, Fettercairn 28, also matured in ex-bourbon, packs in similarly tropical notes reminiscent of pineapple, melon, and treacle.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Then the collection really ramps up into the exceptionally rare and truly elevated. With only 89 bottles available, Fettercairn years old has been released globally. An elegant expression that offers notes of honeyed passion fruit and forest fruit driven character thanks to its intricate two-step maturation process. The non-chill filtered natural color single malt started life in white oak ex-bourbon barrels before being transferred into first fill ex-bourbon.
89 bottles.
89 was the yield after 40 years.
And they're making that global.
That went global.
Oh, we're not going to see much of that then.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
Both Fettercairn 46 years old and Fettercairn 50 years old are limited to just 35 bottles in the United States, placing them amongst the most sought after and scarce whiskeys ever imported from Scotland. Aged for around 43 years in ex-bourbon barrels ahead of a 3-year secondary maturation and first fill ex-bourbon, the former offers exceptional complexity with a patisserie of sugars, fresh brioche, and cacao spice notes. After an extraordinary half-century in oak, Fettercairn 50 years old is a masterpiece in long-aged whiskey. After 45 years in ex-bourbon, the precious drops have been transferred into a tawny port pipe, imparting an amalgam of burnt caramel, sweet almond, and ground coffee. Both have been released with only their natural cask-derived color and without the use of chill filtration, cementing their status as true whiskey for connoisseurs.
So these have been brewing or in the barrel for most of my life.
These things have been in the barrel for a minute.
I was 9.
45 and 50 years. We were toddlers.
Well, that one at 45, I would have been 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's going to be some strong.
All right, let me see here. All right, I got to check on something here because, yeah, why not? My notes are all jacked up.
It just goes with the live stream not wanting to kick off right this evening too.
Yeah, here we go. All right, let's get into a little bit of cigar and whiskey pairings, shall we?
That's up our alley.
All right. For those of you that don't know, the cigar and whiskey pairing involves matching the strength and flavors of the cigar and the whiskey. So you're going to pair a mild cigar with light, smooth whiskeys and full body cigars with rich, bold spirits like a really peaty scotch or a high proof bourbon. Some of the other strategies include matching similar flavor profiles like sweet bourbon in a rich cigar, or creating contrast with a spicy rye in an earthy cigar. Um, One of the big goals is to enhance the spirit for both the cigar and the whiskey that creates a balance and an enjoyable experience.
Got him.
Nice, but he's mad. He's going to get you.
Sorry, I had a fly in here driving me crazy.
All right. Just for example, a mild cigar and a light whiskey. So you're going to pair a mild cigar like a Connecticut wrapped cigar with a light-bodied smooth whiskey. Your medium-body cigars with a Speyside whiskey. Because your medium bodies are going to have that earthy or nutty tone, which pair well with a Speyside Scotch, which is known for its fruity and light character. Now your full body cigars, you really want that bold whiskey because full body cigars, they're rich and complex and are best enjoyed with intensely flavored whiskeys like a peaty Islay Scotch or a high proof bourbon, because they can hold their own against the cigar's strong notes.
I wouldn't enough to kill it.
Now, another way to do it is by flavor profile. On your sweet pairings, a sweet cigar or one with sweet notes like vanilla, that can really be complemented by a bourbon with similar caramel and vanilla undertones. A spicy cigar can be balanced with a sweet and mellow whiskey, and that creates a dynamic interplay on the palate. Whereas conversely, a spicy rye whiskey is a good match for an earthy, spicy cigar. Let me see here. All right. Now your earthy pairings, that the cigar with the earthy notes, they can be enhanced with a whiskey with similar woody or earthy undertones like certain Speyside scotches.
Okay.
All right. But the most important thing is to consider your palate when you're trying to pair this, because the best pairing is going to be your personal preference, whatever you like. And don't be afraid to experiment and find what you enjoy the most as far as a cigar and a whiskey. You want to look for overlapping notes, identify the different shared flavors like wood, smoke, spice, caramel, and that can be like the bridge between the cigar and the whiskey. Or pairing a bold cigar and a sweet whiskey or a spicy whiskey with an earthy cigar, that can create an even more complex and interesting contrast on the palate. So basically, and what we always recommend is find you a shop with a good tobacconist. Tell them what you're looking for and what you're trying to pair it with. And when you find that store and that right tobacconist, you've got a relationship, and you're really going to enjoy that.
That's kind of how we are.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know that I'll follow all those guidelines of the pairings.
Yeah.
It might be interesting for pairings, but I just like what comes to mind off a flavor note.
Yeah.
And I think this is what I want.
Yeah, and we do the same thing with our food pairings, because everybody asks us, how are you able to do that? And honestly, it just pops into our head.
Yeah, we've had some requests for us to do, like, to have a food pairing and to make something. But the hard thing for me is I know what I got here to make, and what I might get off of a pour, I may not have in my house to be able to make it.
Right, like we did one, and you said lamb chops. We don't have any in the house right now.
No, we're out of lamb and stuff. But yeah, if I get that really good minty spice on the back, it makes me want that mint jelly. And with mint jelly, it's usually lamb. So, and then we just did the other one, the red turkey wheat what was that one?
The new riff.
Yeah, that new riff.
Yeah.
And to me, I the flavor notes want it. I crave cranberry sauce. So
Yeah.
cranberry sauce equates to turkey and ham and
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to upcoming new releases that I'm looking forward to in September 2025, as well as several of our whiskey friends. First off, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C 925 with coming in at an MSRP of $70, but the proof has yet to be announced.
Good luck finding it for that.
Yeah. Another one, the Four Roses 2025 limited edition small batch, aged 13 to 19 years, coming in at 109 proof with an MSRP of $249.
Yeah, and I don't think you're going to see that one in the wild too much.
You will, but not at that price.
No.
In contrast to the Elijah Craig, of course, the Larceny Barrel Proof C925 with an MSRP of $59 with the proof point to be announced later.
I could see that one better.
Now, some of these right here, I would love to get my hands on, but I don't know about these prices here. All right, the Maker's Mark Cellar Age 2025, aged 11 to 14 years, coming in at 112.9 proof with an MSRP this year of $175.
That would be doable.
Yeah. Also, guys, if you hadn't got in on this, you know, need to get signed up. But the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon 2025 edition, aged 12 years, is coming available with at a whopping 92 proof and an MSRP of $199.
Yeah, you won't find it for that.
Unless you get drawn and then you go to the distillery and pick it up.
That'd be about the only way, because they're going to jack up those prices.
Oh, you know they are. One we talked about a couple of weeks ago, the Parker's Heritage Collection American Kentucky Straight Whiskey 19th edition, aged 11 years, coming in at 122.5 proof with an MSRP of $170. Now,
I do like that proof point.
oh yeah, it's a great proof point.
And for what it is, I could kind of see it being priced, but I don't think we're going to find it for that price either.
Yeah. Now, a good friend of ours, he's been flipping out on this right here, so I had to throw this in. The Penelope Estate Collection being released. All right, the first offering is the Founder's Reserve, coming in at 121 proof, age 13 years, with an MSRP of $200. The next estate collection is the Omega Straight Bourbon, coming in at 109.8 proof, aged 11 years, with an MSRP of $130. Then, the third in the collection, the Private Select Bourbon, aged 10 years, coming in at 106.8 proof, with an MSRP of $80. And then finally, the Single Barrel Bourbon, aged 10 years at 99 proof with an MSRP of $90. The last two would be the only ones that I would really even consider, just because I'd have to try those other two. I mean, $200.
Yeah, but good luck being able to try them before you buy them.
Yeah, and those are all scheduled for release in September. Now, of course, me being me, I had to kind of jump ahead.
Check out October.
There was a couple in October, of course. You know, one of them you and I both enjoy, and one of them, it's straight up just for me. I'm not going to lie, it's all about me on
Okay,
that
well,
one.
do tell about
All right,
us.
the first one about us, High West, a Midwinter Night's Dram Act 13, will be dropping at 98.6 proof with an MSRP that they've raised again, $179. This may be the year I say no.
We still got some from last year.
A little.
Enough for Christmas.
Yeah. Now, in October also is scheduled the 2025 edition King of Kentucky with an MSRP of $350, and the proof is to be announced. That is the bottle I would really like to have. You can keep all the Pappy. Give me the King of Kentucky.
Or
Just saying.
Or I could get something else to make you just as happy. Old Carter.
Old Carter's good, but it's not King of Kentucky.
I'm trying.
And failing miserably. All right. Well, that's going to be the whiskey news that we can use with all the upcoming, the latest in the Uncle Nearest debacle. And some new stuff coming in, and some changes in the narrative with those trade and tariff wars.
Yes, because I mean that's been pretty hard for people in Canada, because I mean they literally have to come into the U.S. buy one bottle per day is all they can go back across with. So I mean.
Yeah, but see, if this was the 40s and stuff like that, you'd be having Al Capone's guys with some...
They'd be going over the bridge, just loaded.
No, they'd have a bunch of pirogues bringing that stuff across the river, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think the entire Canadian border is lined by a river.
I'm sure there's some areas in the woods and stuff like that.
There are some, because you come across bridges.
Yeah.
And the winds are very strong.
Yeah, the Peerless Double Oak is really hitting well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
After a rough day, Tuesdays suck always anyway. But today was one of those days.
This thing don't leave me alone.
Yeah, that's what happens when the door stays open.
Well, it's called dogs coming in and out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's catch up with chat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Uncle Bubba's in the house.
Hello, Chris Jenkins. Welcome, sir. Show me the proof. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast. Welcome, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Who else?
We see Ernest. Okay, Brian.
Here we go. Brian, I can't see that from here. All right, Brian, I'm old. You're going to have to deal. All right, Brian, I cannot pronounce your name. It's just like mine. People can't pronounce it, so I'm not even going to attempt to butcher it. Says, cheers. First time catching y'all live. Love the Peerless brand, and their rye from the Bruzel Club makes me really happy. I like cigars, but don't smoke them any longer. 53 and COPD. Oh, you're right there with us, but we got lucky because we got off the cigarettes early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we've been cigarette free since 2006.
15 years?
Yeah. So
no, well, 06. That's more than that, because
almost 20 years. Be 20 years next year.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. West Virginia bourbon guy. Welcome, Uncle Bubba. We got you already. And Ernest. Always a pleasure, my friend. All right. Well, once we finish this up, we can move on to a new pour if you would like.
Yeah, I'm still kind of nursing this one.
All right. So, what has been going on? What are you guys looking for out there? And that's getting ready to come out. That's interesting you. Really?
I know. There's two of them in here now.
Just going to get the duck after. Anyway.
Need that zapper thing, where you just get it close, let them fly into it. Zzz,
the tennis racket zapper?
Yeah. I don't know where it is.
That might get us banned from YouTube.
Because what? We put harm onto a fly?
Yeah, another just a little bit of local news for those of you that are in the Memphis vicinity. We have a new store that's was supposed to be opening called the Station,
Mm.
and uh, basically their licensing has been held up indefinitely because those in the area know several of the store owners and some concerned parents of students have filed a uh, lawsuit to prevent the opening and the licensing of that store due to it being too close to a school, and I believe a church as well. Tennessee does have those distance laws like that, so until they have basically said we're not issuing you anything until this gets resolved in court. So
So we don't know when they're going to open because
or
there's,
if
there's
or
a
if
lot of
they
people
open.
blocking them.
Yeah, there's a big push to try and block them. Uh, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs. We did go by and check it out, and that place is freaking huge. Um,
They have some very unusual sodas.
yeah, about the only thing you can get are like little snack things, some sodas, mixers. But they can't sell any alcohol at all until this is resolved.
You mean like liquor? More
No,
like
they
liquor?
can't even sell beer.
Oh, okay. Well, they do have some unusual flavors of.
Soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not buying a hot dog water flavored soda for
No.
myself.
No, that would be like a punishment pour for something.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I was
at
like,
least with
no way.
Malort, you get some alcohol
Oh
in it.
my gosh! Don't even go with Malort.
Yeah, with hot dog water soda, man, all
I-
you're getting is that nasty.
I would probably turn just as green with hot dog water as I did with Malort. No,
And you,
don't want any part of it.
man, I tell you. Um, but yeah. Oh, another thing, we are getting really close to Brizzlefest coming up on the 19th. We will be in Opelika, so if you guys happen to be in the area, look for us. We'd love to get together, share a pour, and just hang out
Oh, yeah.
and get to know one another.
Yeah, especially anybody that's in the VIP. We'll be there, so
Oh yeah,
we'll look forward to y'all.
yeah. We know for sure Fuzzy's going to be there. Bless you. Bless you. Light one. Yeah, that was only 4.
I'm trying to hold them back, but I couldn't get them to stop. Anybody who knows me knows when I start sneezing, it's like 14, 17, 20 times.
Especially while we're filming a review. All right. So what do we have here? Only thing I'd be hunting is Disco 13 heard smaller distribution than the 12. So the odds are not in my favor. I thought I saw something.
Somebody was talking about this.
Somebody was talking about it earlier, and I thought I saw
I
a
think it's
retailer.
I think it's on Signal. I think the messages were across Signal that somebody was
I
talking
don't know,
about.
but I saw something. It looked like a Bardstown release at a store. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but somebody was talking about it.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was going to be in the chat or if it was on the Signal app. It was one of those. I don't.
Yep.
But somebody mentioned it, but I wasn't thinking about it, so it didn't like record in my brain what they were talking about.
Fuzzy, you are not the only one. We are actively looking for the Eagle Rare 12 year. I'm just not willing to pay over $100.
Nope.
That's my thing. Uh, Luckily, we were able to get a backup of the Jack Heritage Toasted, which I'm very happy about. We got that today.
Yeah, because I think we killed it last night.
We,
You.
go to hell for lying as quick as stealing. All
You
right.
poured it up for me, so it was a joint effort. But yeah, we had a bottle kill last night.
All right. Let's try some of this Kentucky Owl Takumi. We haven't had this in a while.
Don't trust that fly not to land into that one.
Yeah. So cover it up, cover it up.
The Takumi.
Yeah. This is the limited release in conjunction with a Japanese whiskey blender and Kentucky Owl's master blender because they're a non-distilling producer.
Is it one of those that they use one of the Amarana?
No.
Okay.
No, this was a joint Japanese collaboration.
Doing a blind with the 12 and the 10. Ooh, that sounds good. Fuzzy's going to be doing a blind on the 12 and 10.
Russell's 13 is so much better than
The May 23.
2023. The bottle was not good, but this one is awesome. Man, love to get my hands on one of those. But unfortunately, in the Memphis market, it's kind of like the stuff falls all around us, but never truly on top of us.
Oh, I can't say that because we do get a lot of stuff depending on the store. It's the distributor on which stores get what.
Yeah.
And
But now we are fortunate where we are because, like, if Blue Note drops something new, of course we're able to get it. The same with Old Dominic.
just go to the distillery and pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, next Friday I'm going to be going to Old Dominic when I get off work, and I'm picking up some of the 8-year bottles.
Well, what we found interesting was we bought a bottle at Old Dominic, and we turned around and found it at Buster's $10 cheaper.
Yeah, but several people have reached out looking for that.
It almost has a tea note.
And at $65, it's not that bad.
I'm getting kind of like a tea tannin.
Yeah, very Scotch-like, which is to be expected when you're dealing with Japanese whiskey blenders because their training has primarily been in the Scotch realm, which it's really light.
It's very light on the palate too.
Well, it's 100 proof.
No, it's light on the palate.
Yeah.
It's not heavy. It's a good summer pour.
Yeah, no stag this year. Yeah, I'd rather them hold off on a GTS than to put out something not good.
Right.
Cause I mean, of the BTAC line, and we've tried almost all of them. The only two that we would actively look for would be a George T. Stagg or the William LaRue Weller. The rest of them don't quite hit our profile on what we enjoy. Except the Eagle Rare 17 is actually pretty good. But the Handy's okay and stuff like that. We just, we like what we like. And I'm not going to waste money on something we're not going to drink. Something's on your mind.
That Takumi,
Mm-hmm.
the tannins on it,
Mm-hmm.
slightly bitter. It's like I like my tea.
Mm-hmm.
That
It's like a good, a well brewed black tea.
I would say anything that you could have. It's to me. I drink just straight black tea. I don't put anything in it. I don't sweeten it. I don't put lemon. occasionally I might put a lime wedge in it, but for me, just give me plain unsweet tea, and that's how I drink it. This to me tastes like a lightly sweetened iced tea. This is dangerous. I could literally put this with anything. I mean, if you want a grilled cheese sandwich and you drink tea, you can drink it with this and it's going to fare nicely.
Oh, yeah.
You could put this with anything. Just anything. If you drink iced tea with almost any meal, you can drink this.
Yeah. But I mean, it still has a richness like you'd expect from a Kentucky bourbon, with that viscosity, that buttery mouthfeel. But it has those light notes indicative of a Japanese whiskey or a Scotch, that light, slightly bitter, tannic, like a wine in a Scotch. I mean, it's.
I'm just getting a really good tea note in it.
Yeah.
But I know it's the tannins.
Yeah.
So the bitters and everything, the way that it's landing, it just makes me think of tea, which that proof could catch up to you if you're thinking like, oh, I'm just drinking like a lightly sweet tea.
Yeah.
This will kick up and kick you in the booty.
Yeah. Have you guys had this before, this Takumi? Let us know. Did you guys get a similar experience to what we're getting tonight?
I mean, it's been open for a while. I don't even know how long we've had that bottle.
I think this is the second one.
Well, it's probably close to a year old.
Well, that was one. You got tangled in my hair. All right. Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast. I need a SAS 18.
I don't even know that I've
Make
seen
an Arnold
those.
Palmer with it. That would probably not be bad.
With this? Just add
Throw it in some lemonade.
yeah, that's all I'd need is just a touch of lemonade, and it would be in a Palmer, or Arnold Palmer. I have a hard time with name Arnold.
Yeah, words are hard.
Bite me. You get tongue-tied just as much as I do.
Yep.
But that's very enjoyable. I think I might like that better than that Peerless Bourbon. You can. Now, if it was that Peerless Double Oak Rye, we're going to fight.
No.
But the Peerless Bourbon, I don't know. That one just came across a lot heavier than what this is. And it could be because, I mean, the temperatures have dropped. Thank goodness. Temperatures have dropped this week.
We haven't hit 100 this week, and it has been glorious.
Yeah. I got some work done outside yesterday. I'm sore as can be today, but love y'all. Thank you for the great content. Oh, okay.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure. Now, Fuzzy, I do have some things for you when we do get together down at Bruzelfest. So be ready. All right.
Yeah, we all gonna be feeling good at Bruce Fest.
All right. Well, it is 8:25.
And we want to celebrate tonight.
How about a giveaway?
Yep. We got 150 subscribers as of today.
Yeah. Now, we are going to do another milestone giveaway later. But this is something that we just want to do tonight, just because it's like this has been a long time coming. We don't go and purchase views or purchase subs or anything like that. We grow organically, and we appreciate every single one of you.
Yep.
So tonight, let's do this. The video we dropped today was on the New Riff Red Turkey Wheat bottled in bond. And I know I've talked to several people who said they haven't seen it. They're dying to try it. Well, guess what?
It's good because I killed the bottle.
Yeah. However, that's not all.
Okay, what else we got?
We're going to do a 2-ounce sample of the Peerless Double Oak Bourbon.
Okay.
You know what? What the hell? We're going to do it also a 2-ounce sample of the Kentucky Rye Takumi edition.
Sounds good to me. And one of the reasons why I even picked this one for tonight is for our lives, I like to pull bottles from distilleries that we have visited. And when we were in Louisville, we parked underneath the overpasses.
Right next door to Peerless.
So the first distillery we came to in Louisville was Peerless. So we got to go in and meet the cat.
Yeah,
Get
got
to see
pet
what
the
they
cat
had.
and
We
everything.
didn't do any tours or anything, but
Well, they didn't.
Yeah,
they
they-
didn't have anything going that day.
no.
But now, unfortunately, they had sold out the Double Oak Bourbon and the Double Oak Rye. All they had was the standard offerings.
And we were looking for the double oak bourbon.
Yeah.
I picked up a double oak rye by accident. I told the store owner
That was in Missouri.
Yeah, I was in Jefferson City, Missouri, and I had already had like 4 bottles that were in boxes, all at MSRP, great bottles, hard to come by for a lot of them. And I saw that Peerless, and I'm like, oh, I need that bottle too. So he put it there. So we got home I got back to the hotel that night with Brandon, came in from work, and he's like, what did you get? So I started pulling them out, and he goes, oh, you got the wrong Peerless. What do you mean? I got the double oak. He goes, this is rye, not the bourbon. I'm like, oh no, because I'm not normally a bourbon or a rye girl. I'm bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we tried it, and we killed the bottle.
Hold on. And in the words of Mr. Bob Ross, we didn't have a mistake. We had a happy accident.
Yes.
Yeah. Fell in love with
Hey,
it.
Miss Fun's in the house.
Hey, how are you, girl? Welcome, welcome.
Just in case, my favorite little human's somewhere around, running around. Hi, Miss Ruby.
Yep. All right. So, what hashtag should we use tonight?
150 subscriber.
All right. We'll make it easy. Hashtag 150.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let this run. Let's see. It's 8:29. We will give you guys a few minutes to go ahead. So make sure you put in hashtag 150.
And you're going to get 3
And the
2-ounce samples.
The winner will get a sample of the New Riff Red Turkey Wheat.
Buzzy done jumped in there.
Yeah. The Peerless Double Oak Bourbon and the Kentucky Owl Takumi edition. And we'll get it hand delivered to you.
Ruby says hi. That's awesome.
She is so sweet.
Yeah, she is. Miss Fun, too.
Oh, yeah, one thing that one person did talk to me about online, especially with our channel, was they were really concerned that because we're talking about cigars and tobacco products and stuff like that on our channel, that, oh, YouTube's going to shut you down and all this other stuff.
If we fire up a cigar, because that's crossing the line. I'm like, have y'all not heard of Holtz?
Yeah. Case in point, good friends of ours over at Holtz Cigar Company, they have a channel. I think they're almost to a gold play button now. And that's all them two do is sit around and they blaze up
They blaze up
cigars
cigars and,
and
run the
drink
fireplace and drink
whiskey.
whiskey and talk about the Parisons.
and they do a lot of the stuff that we do. And except for the food. They like to do, oh, did I get that sucker? No. Anyway, I'm not Mr. Miyagi over here.
I've got to get him some chopsticks to catch him.
I don't think so, Scooter.
I'm showing my age.
But they do cigar pairings with whiskeys and scotches and tequilas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very similar to what we do, but we take it a step further and we do the food pairings.
Yeah.
Because
I'm stronger on food than I am a cigar.
Yeah, and the cigars. I mean, the biggest problem I have, and it sounds cliche, but so many cigars, so little time. And to take in that cigar, to really experience it and put something to it, whether it's a bourbon, a rye, a scotch, whatever, you know, that takes a little effort, and it takes a lot of money on some of these. If you guys haven't been out to a cigar shop, ask them how much they want for an Opus X, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those can be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, TJ and I had one, what was that, about 2 years ago together, and I hadn't had one since then because of the price point on it.
I like that, John. Whiskey on, whiskey off. I get that. Mr. Miyagi teaching.
Whiskey on, whiskey off.
You didn't swap with me, did you?
Wax the floor.
No. Oh yeah, he put him through the ringer. Paint on, paint off. Well, no, it was paint.
Paint the fence.
Painting the fence, and happened to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed those back when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest, I'll get you down too.
Yep. But yeah, because we've actually also we're happy with our growth at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, breaking that 150 was exciting for us this morning. We do have something coming up within the next 100 subs, so you guys might want to stay tuned to that. Mm-hmm. Actually, we have multiple milestones between now and 1,000 subs.
Yeah, but those are full bottle giveaways when we, like at 250.
Oh, but there's muy grande for the 1,000.
But there's store picks.
Yeah, and
but we pretty much have pulled out our store picks, so we've gone through the collection and pulled those aside.
I think one of them's not. I have to pick up another store pick of the other one. I have to look and see. I'm trying to make them all.
I'm sure we have time.
I'm trying to make all of the milestone bottles that we give away store picks, because they're so off profile and usually so much better.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about it, I think we have time, but the truth be told, we did our first bottle giveaway for 100 subscribers. It took us 7 months. That was July 3rd. 7
months and 10,000 views. So that's whatever.
I mean, we're growing naturally. We want the people here who want to be here, because we know we're not for everybody. And so far, we've got nothing but positive. I hear a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers get a lot of negative, and I'm happy. I haven't seen anything negative. Everything's been very positive, encouraging, and I thank and love y'all all for that.
Yeah, the closest thing that we got was on our Houston video, where we featured the stores and the restaurants. Somebody put in a comment, well, you could at least purchase something while you were at the store, and as politely as I could, and if you know me, at times that can be difficult. I told them, we purchased multiple bottles, and we did list them out at the end of the video, but I thanked them for watching.
Yeah, and for us, that was actually a learning experience. Instead of just listing the bottles that you buy, we now take photos of the bottle. You know,
Well, we
film
actually
it.
film showing this is what we got, this is what we got, this
When
is
we
what
leave
we
the
got.
store, that
Just
we'll put that in
so
there.
it doesn't confuse anyone.
But not to mention, there's a lot of there's a lot of times we don't film when we go, and we buy a lot of bottles in between our filming.
Because certain stores we go to that we, especially if we know them, they're like, you're not filming this. This is us. You're not going to put this out for every, because they'd be like, people be beating down the door. But now, if
I agree, Angry Mike, but sometimes there are just hateful people out there that want to bring misery onto everybody. But so far, we haven't gotten it. We know a lot of YouTubers who get it. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times that I've watched TJ Gamble pretty much remove people off of their live streams because they're just saying hateful content.
Oh yeah, he's definitely booted. We have been blessed. We haven't had that here.
Everything's been so encouraging.
And you know, the thing is, we're just sharing our bourbon journey with all of you guys, and wanting to share what we come across now. Just for upcoming events, like we said, September 19th, we are going to be in Opelika with TJ and the B team, and with Fuzzy, and hopefully Wuzzy will be there as well. After that, on October 4th, we are going to be in Austin, Texas for the Whiskey Tribe's Bastards Ball, and I've already been given the green light to film. So we will be bringing that as well. Oh my goodness.
Where are we at right? Okay, today's the 26th.
Yeah. So
here's going to be the 2nd. So that's
right.
1, 2. We're 3 weeks out.
Yep.
3 weeks, a couple days out from Brews Fest.
3 weeks out. Now, there may or may not be a special B-roll. Now, we have had a lot of requests for a Discord server.
Wuzzy will be there. She will, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
You do not have to call him sir. It makes us feel old.
Even though I am.
Okay.
But,
Peppa.
yeah, exactly. I'm Papaw, and I wear that badge with honor. There may or may not be some B-roll from these events, because our good friend Daniel and Emma are getting married soon. And they are going to be at the ball, and I can't wait to see them because it's been years.
I got a comment on this one.
Okay.
Buffalo bourbon enthusiast, I agree because we do, and we got up to over 500 bottles because we do go shopping, and we hardly ever leave a store without finding something we want. Sometimes it might be a wine or a beer because I also like craft beers. So we don't always buy bourbon.
Certain craft beers you do.
Yeah. So we don't always come home with bourbon, and sometimes it might be a small, like minis, because I collect minis. I've had to put up 3 shelves now for my
if
minis.
you could see her mini
and
collection.
my shelves are big, like barrel heads, like looking with.
Well, they look like side profiles of barrels with like 4 or 5 shells, and she's got like 4 or 5 of them, and they're full. And she's talking about we need to get more, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm about to put up another shelf because I put up some of the bigger. They're not the little minis. They're those 100s.
oh,
like
the
Blantons and stuff that we have.
no, those are 50 mil. The
50 mil.
baby Blantons those are minis.
Yeah, so I have like these cute little Angel's Envy bottles. I've got all these cute, really good bottles that are a little bit
now,
bigger than that.
I do have this. I need to get another one for your collection of that. The Joseph Magnus 100 mil. Next time we're in Specs in Dallas.
Yes.
Because we only have the one. Yeah, every time we go to a store, we purchase something Now, it may not necessarily be an allocated bottle or whatever. I mean, it could be this one. When we go to Specs, she's wanting that pecan pie. It could be something like that. But we're going home to visit family in Texas when we do that. Now, one bottle that I am actively searching for because it got drank so quickly because everybody that tried it loved it is that Rebecca Creek Spanish double oak.
And I found that at Specs.
Yeah, we found it at Specs sitting on the shelf and it had dust on it.
We found a store in Huntsville area that has more craft beer. Oh, are you talking about Huntsville, Texas?
Or Huntsville, Alabama. Well, no, they just went to a family reunion in Alabama. So that's probably where it is.
Because I was going to say,
that's not that far
from Memphis. If I'm driving down 59 into Houston, we go through Huntsville.
Well, no. Huntsville, Alabama. We're in Memphis. That's not that far.
Yeah. So might have to check that out for some good craft beer.
Yeah, because I know we've been looking at hitting Tupelo and a couple of other places as well.
Look for the Lunatic in the Craft Alley doing reviews. John, I don't know that I caught what he was saying for John. Okay,
Angry
John,
Mac.
ready for a KBF. A KBF. John has said he's ready for a KBF. I don't know that I know.
Kentucky Bourbon Festival, baby.
Oh.
What we had to turn down.
Yeah, we're not going
because it was conflicting with our schedule that we already have. Because
Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah. We were considering Kentucky Bourbon Festival, but honestly, one of our boys is getting married. Hold on. We got Bruce Fest, then we have the Bastards Ball. We have to go down to Louisiana for a wedding, and then 3 distilleries want us to come.
So we're going to be doing some distillery
and then
reviews.
November, we have a good friend of ours that wants us to visit their distillery in Kentucky and do an interview. And
yeah, that's gonna be tough because we're gonna have to be like, I love Halloween, love getting dressed up because sit outside hand. Last year I was Maleficent, and I passed out candy to the kids. But this year I'm gonna have to be on the road, so I'm not gonna be able to do it this year.
Yeah, we're gonna have
a wedding on November 1st.
We're gonna have to turn it over to our 24-year-old to hand out candy in our absence.
So Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast says we are live on the 2nd. Stop by if you're free. We'll have a few giveaways. Awesome. I will put that down for the 2nd.
Let's see what date that is.
I have my calendar open.
That's on a Tuesday as well. What time are you guys looking at going live? Because we usually go live at 7:30.
Yeah, and the guys just announced tonight that they're not going to be doing the lives, the live from the patio. So they're not going to be doing lives on Tuesdays.
They said something about Wednesdays, right?
They're going to be Monday or Wednesday from what they were talking about. But they said that that life was getting kind of crazy for them. So with all of them, imagine kids back in school, games, you name it.
Well, I know Wes is having to do a lot of stuff with the travel league and all of that stuff.
Let's see, did I miss anybody? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people for the giveaway.
What do we got here?
He's like 8 Eastern Standard Time.
So 7. Okay, we'll catch you a little bit because we go live at 7:30. But I will tell you, I do cheat. I have this going.
Yeah.
While I'm setting everything up.
Yeah, because we've been watching live from the patio and getting everything set up for ours.
Yeah, well, you know what? On a Tuesday, now it's going to be Buffalo Bourbon. Now, yeah. So
I got it
yeah,
marked
we
down.
we gotta do that because we love Lou so much. It was so great meeting him with Bourbon Together because we're part of that group as well. And we had such an awesome time when everybody came to Memphis. And we can't wait for the next time we can get together with the group because we rocked that one out. It was so much fun.
So you're going to be once a month, always the first Tuesday of every month.
All right, my friend, we will catch part of it. If you go for an hour, we'll catch part of it. And then once we get done going live, we'll catch your recap at the end. But I know we are already subscribed to you, my friend. So you
I'll
can
be
count
watching.
on us to support you and everything.
I multitask too. You have to
See,
nowadays.
I'm trying to do that on
Oh
here.
gosh, don't do that because you will like cloud us all out with that
Yeah.
one.
Hey, it helps keeping you off of cigarettes. All right. Well, I tell you what, it is 8:47 p.m. Mary, we're going to do this
They
is
hang out
a
once a week.
3-minute warning. At 8:50, we are going to cut this off. Hashtag 150 for your chance at a sample of the New Riff Red Turkey Wheat, a 2-ounce sample of Peerless Double Oak Bourbon, and a 2-ounce sample of Kentucky Owl Takumi Edition. And while you're doing that, I'll step off camera for a moment, please, because I gotta scratch my nose. And I don't want to be rude.
So keep them entertained, Mary.
Keep them entertained, Mary.
That's in TJ's. Oh my goodness. And he does this just as I go to enter names, so now I have to multitask.
You wrote them down.
Yeah, I did. I was kind of writing them down as we went. Oops. And it only entered one person. What the heck? Come on. There it goes. It just, the little window closed out on me. See, it won't let me, like, drop down to the next line. It keeps shutting off on me.
You see.
Gee. Uncle Bubba. Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest Peacock and Tim Schwartz. Anybody else want to jump in on this giveaway? Just do that little hashtag 150 and you're in.
Yep. You have 1 minute left to enter.
And we can get you in. We can
get you in. And especially if you are local, this will be hand delivered. And guess what? As a bonus offer, you will get this cool 4 Decisions pairing sticker.
Gotta go closer to the camera. There. It's whiting out.
Yeah, it's whiting out.
We have so many lights on.
Yeah. And if you guys are at the head of the Tennessee Whiskey Trail in Lynchburg, all I can say is look at the sign by the parking lot. You'll see it.
We tagged it.
It got tagged. We're from Memphis, damn it. No, anyway. You know,
Watch it.
we're from Memphis.
Stop it.
We got to represent.
Stop it. I know for one, we do have one little one that's running in and out watching. You
Yeah.
gotta be mindful of Miss Ruby.
Ruby dear, don't listen to me. I'm a bad influence.
He is. Buffalo
All right.
Blue is a great guy. We hang out once a week.
Oh yeah.
Show the proof. Nice, nice one.
Yeah. All right. It is 8:50. I am calling it done. All right. So on the wheel of names, we have Fuzzy, Mrs. Fun, Uncle Bubba, Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast, the one and only Mr. Ernest Peacock, and Mr. Tim Swartz. So, let me bring this down.
Did you shuffle?
I am going to shuffle 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
I gotta put it up to the. Maybe the camera can see.
Who is going to win?
Ernest?
I don't know.
Oh, it's on the line.
Fuzzy! Congratulations, sir. You have won a sample of the New Riff Red Turkey Wheat, Peerless Double Oak Bourbon, and the Kentucky Al Takumi.
Now, Fuzzy, you have a choice. We can get this out to you by snail mail.
Or we can bring it to you when we meet up in 3 weeks at Opelika. It is completely your choice, sir.
Yep.
You just reach out. You got my digits. Let me know which one you prefer. We'll make it happen.
Yep.
Oh, man. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how over the moon we are at reaching 150 milestone.
Yeah. I mean, and what I was saying earlier is it took us 7 months to reach 100. It was like we went live we put out our first videos in January. So on January 3rd, we end up breaching the 100. And now we are, what, the 26th?
Mm-hmm.
We're now at the 26th of August, since July 3rd to August 26th. We've already got another 50 subscribers from the first 7 months. So for that to be a little over like 6 weeks,
Yep.
I was shocked at how fast we've gained our last 50 subscribers. So here I think we have time before, we have a big bottle giveaway that if we need to acquire something that we don't have on hand that we would like to give away, then we got to get it. I'm thinking we have time, but all of y'all are just jumping in here and subscribing like crazy, so I'm probably gonna have to move up that timeline to make sure we got everything handling it. Okay, Fuzzy said bring it to Bruzel.
You got it, brother.
We will have it for you. Yeah, because we have the one from last week. We're waiting for her to get back in town. She's traveling.
Yeah, our winner from last week. Now, yeah, since we're hand delivering this, we got something special for you too, Fuzzy. Something we haven't released. It's a prototype of merch, but we're gonna hook you up, my friend.
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about, but it'll be a surprise. I don't want to kill the surprise.
Just make sure. Shoot me a text with what is your favorite color. That's your hint.
If you have a color, if you have that color.
If I do, if not, I'll get the closest thing we got.
It's more like telling what color you have and choose from that. He's so confusing. What are you doing? He's over here with the label maker. Oh, he's getting the sample ready already.
Yes, I am.
I guess he's scared that I'll hit it later and then there won't be a sample.
Yes, I am.
I'm not going to hit that double oak bourbon. I might hit that Kentucky Al though. That Kentucky Al is really good.
That's why I'm doing this.
I'm enjoying this Kentucky
because
Al.
if I don't, you are going to destroy. Now, I am fortunate because I can go out to the base and pick some things up, like the Heroes selection of Jack Daniels when they come out and stuff like that. But and Mary will get hold of some stuff, and then she comes in and she is like Dennis the Menace, and she's like, I drink it all, and it's, are you kidding me?
If I really, really like it, you know that little commercial, you really, really like it, you want more, you want more. That's me. If I really, really like it, I'm gonna get more. So after we'll finish our filming, I really, really like this, so I think I'll get more. I don't think I'll kill the bottle because
She doesn't think it, but yet she
there's
does
a half
it.
a bottle, but before you know it, a half a bottle's gone. It's like, how did that happen?
You know what? It is 8:56.
Hmm.
We are going to. What's that say?
I text you, sir.
All right, awesome. Thank you. We are going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to get this last sample into a bottle, sir, before Mary drinks it all.
That one's
Because-
in danger.
Yeah, you've been with us at events. You know how she is. I'll have these ready for you, plus another special, a couple of items for you. And we are so looking forward to seeing you guys. If you are coming out to Brews Fest, please come and see us.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going to the Bastards Ball in Austin at Crowded Barrel Whiskey Company, please come find us. And we would love to hang out with you and share a pour, get to know you, and
I think we
just-
actually got the closest hotel to Crowded Barrel.
yo,
Because those are not easy to find in Austin.
yeah, because, well, Rex actually said it was the closest one to the distillery when I talked to him.
Okay.
So, and
Because
he's,
we're thinking we got to Uber. They're going to have whiskey for Lowen that we need
Yeah.
to Uber.
so guys, if you are coming to Austin for the Bastards Ball, let us know, because we can set up a van Uber to drop us all off. But now we are going to be hitting still Austin and a few other distilleries while we are there.
Iron Root.
Yeah, Iron Root on the way back home in Denniston. Now going in, we'll probably go through Houston
And go to Giant.
because we had to hit Giant because I need another fix of the
Prideful
Goat.
Mhm.
I especially want that 12-year rum finish rye because it is outstanding.
Plus, with them, we'll end up hitting all of our specs if we end up running out to Fort Bend
Well,
County.
not only that, we got to hit up our local stores that our friends have, that
Pearland.
Pearland and yeah, if you guys
Liquorpedia.
are looking in Missouri City or Pearland or in the Houston area and you're looking for a few places, reach out to us. We have made some wonderful friends that have places, and they are going to treat you right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is almost 9 o'clock, so Mary, how about you close us out, my dear?
Remember, we just have this one life to live.
So always, always, always make it first about family, good friends, and great whiskey.
Till next time, my friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a good night. And we will see you guys next Tuesday, same time.
Same place.
And just know, thank you. We appreciate you. And you know what? Let's get this bourbon journey going.
That's right.
All right. Have a great night. See you next week.
Night.